So if you guys been living under a rock or you've never seen this before, I'm still working on the same tractor. Here's the thing, thought I was done, wanted to be done. We got some spindle issues. When I was going to take it off the lift, I remembered that the wheel is about ready to fall off. So we have some spindle issues that need to be addressed. Oh, I found grease. I love it when I find grease. Now if I can just find my shop rags, that'd be better. They're everywhere, except when I want one. Really? Well, I guess I'll get a new one. So anyway, normal spindle issues, for the most part, are usually bearings. They put bushings on these spindles, and 9 times out of 10 I've found that the bushings go bad. I don't want to lay that on my painted deck. The bushings go bad and you just take the wheel off and you replace the bushings and you're good to go. On this unit, not so much. We can see it's just worn a little bit. I'm pretty sure you can see what I'm talking about. This is the normal diameter right here in this area, and see a little bit of wear there. Okay, so I probably have 2 issues. I probably have this is shot, and the bushings in the wheel are probably shot too. So this part right here I'm gonna hang on to. This is a record holder. Okay, this is a record holder for me. I haven't seen this one this worn out. They get the prize. To the point where the grease that was in there is gray now from the metal. But it's a wear part. It's going to happen. So what I did is I went ahead and I ordered some new spindles. And when I ordered the new spindles, like I always like to do, I ordered more than one set. I have 2 sets here. Well, this set's going to go on that machine. This is another set of that. Plus, I have another set. I wanted to try them out, see who's best, because there was kind of like there was a price thing, and I'm like, let's see who's got the better product. These aren't really expensive, guys. I think it's really reasonable. It's just the build quality, and that's why I want to see what the build quality is. And I'm not wasting my money, because every tractor will need a set of spindles at some point. So it's just another thing I can put in stock up there and have for parts. And these spindles fit many different. Anything 100 series, these spindles will fit. So in the spindle kit that I got here, we have the top covers and the wheel covers. Black ones for the top covers, yellow ones for your wheel covers. That's your hubcap. I got 2 spindles in this set. Some nice bubble wrap. And they give me the bushings for the hub on the wheel if they are bad. So let's slap this baby on and see how good it works, huh? And hopefully I can get this unit out of here. Now these aren't just bushings that they gave me. Wow. Are you serious right now? Okay, so far this brand is the winner chicken dinner, because these aren't just the brass bushings. They give you bearings. I have bearings for the wheels. A lot of these wheels are brass or bronze bushings that press in the rim. These are legitimate bearings. 6003 R5s. They have a shoulder on them. Nice. I got 4 of them. So I got 2 for each rim. That's amazing. I love it. Are these a bearing rim? Not sure. Can't get it out. Yeah, that'd be a no. These are, I want to say these are bushings in here from the factory. Ooh, that one's hurt. That one's hurt pretty bad right there. Yeah, those are getting pressed out with a hammer on the floor, so I don't break my bench. Let me find the drawer with the punch in it. That's too big. But I like the way you're thinking. I don't know if this is going to grab or not. Set this on the floor, give it a tap. Ooh. She's not moving very easy. Luckily I got spare wheels. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, these are the bushings from the factory. These are not bearings, they're bushings. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure it's a soft alloy. I don't know what kind of metal it is. But if we take a spindle and remove the bubble wrap, ooh, nice paint job. I like the paint job. We had 2 things going on here. We had the bushing's not totally bad, but it's not good. But that's the play. Okay, so it was wearing the old spindle, plus it was wearing the bushing, and a little scratch paint. You can see now we have bearings instead of bushings. That's good for like a mile an hour, right? So that's surprising. I wasn't expecting that. So like you've seen me do, you knock this out with a hammer and a punch, and the new ones are the same way. They will just get pressed into the wheel, and they will get pressed in kind of like that. Okay, just gently tap them in and they're in. I mean, there's not a big reason to press them like big time. So I'm wondering if these are a different size than the original. Nope, they're the same. I just wonder why they went to the bushing, why they would upgrade to the bearings instead of just using the cheap old bushings. That's pretty cool. We also have stops. This one has stops on it, to where this one has a little stop. This has got 2 stops. So some aftermarket parts, you look at them, they might not look the same. That's the right, and this is obviously the left. But you know, sometimes the remans, they build a better thing, and I think that's what we got going on here. And the reason I say that is because it came with bearings, so that's just a better deal, I think. So if we look at this, hold them side by side, we don't have to get fancy. They look pretty much the same. How's the hole for the tie rod? Fits perfect. All right. So we can slide this up here like so. Yeah, so it's got wheel locks. It's got the lock this way and it's got the lock that way. Alright, I like that. I guess we can put this on, huh? I want to put this on the bottom. This is a plastic, you can shim it too. There is shimming. You're going to have some play. When I put the top clip on, there's going to be a little up and down play. But with the weight of the machine on it, it's never going to fall down unless you're doing jumps or something. There is a plastic washer that I'm going to put on the bottom because that's going to take up the friction between this metal and this metal, which I took this off the top. I'd rather see it on the bottom. I don't know why we'd put it on the top, because there's never any down pressure on the top unless you're doing the wheelie. The down pressure is going to be on the bottom. That's where I want it. So we're going to put that on like that. I could put a bushing on here so it's tighter, but I don't really see a reason for it. Like I said, unless you're pulling wheelies, you're not going to need it. Now I might want to do it to help that clip out. I'd really like to see that on the bottom instead of the top. Unless I need it on the top to hold my cap on. I don't think I do. So, I could find a washer. Now, do I? I don't know. How much am I going to lose? Now, I think we're going to leave it like that, guys. I'm going to leave that washer on the bottom. I like it on the bottom better. Never put one of those clips on with a hammer like I just did, because they'll go flying across the room. So see, we got a little play there. Now I'm going to stand here and say that it's always going to be up, so it's never going to have down pressure, so that's not a problem. But the more I stand here and think about it, you know I'm going to end up finding a little spacer and just space it out a little bit, because that's how I am. So go ahead and put our tie rod on. Maybe. $17mm nut, and you hold it with a 15mm wrench on top. Yeah, I'm gonna put a spacer on that. I'm not gonna be able to leave it alone. I'm gonna say I'll leave it alone, but I'm not. So that's how easy it is, guys, to change the spindles on these machines. Your tie rod and a clip there. That's it. So if your wheels are all wonky and they're looks like they're gonna fall off, most likely it's your bushings, like I showed you that bushing. Or it could be your spindles, but like I said before, I've never seen a spindle this bad. This is I'm gonna clean this. This is going on the wall of fame. Yeah, so I'm gonna slap the rest of this together and see what we end up with. The other one. We might as well wipe this rim down while we got it off. So it's easy to find our grease fitting, because we're going to want to know where the grease fitting is here. There is grease built up on here, but it's from a long time ago. Put that stuff in the garbage can. You know, you can kind of see something's been rubbing on this tire. I'm not sure what that was. Unless it was leaning enough to hit that, but I don't think so. Oh, well. We'll simply push these in. Maybe give them a little tap around the edge. There we go. Push the outside in. You should be able to throw that on like so. Nice. We'll throw our clip on. And we're good to go. Now, like I said with the other part, if I throw my clip on, I have it's probably about a 3/16 of an inch play for the tire to go in and out. So I'm definitely going to work on some shims. I'm going to do some shim into that. But grease her up, put my caps on, and move over to the other side. But that's it, guys. If your steering's all wonky and your wheels doing all kinds of crazy stuff, it's not a lot of money to buy a good set of spindles. And like I said, I do believe I got these off the old eBay. And you know, everybody's like, oh, eBay junk. Gotta tell you, any kit that I buy from eBay that comes with real bearings in it, it's not junk. So I wonder what it would be if I bought original OEM John Deere equipment, other than, you know, paying 5 times the amount. This kit came from my tractor part supplier that I use all the time. Caltrek Incorporated. I've used their parts before. This is the exact spindle that I took off, except also it has the short throw stop on it. All right, and it comes with 2 clips. It doesn't come with bushings. It doesn't come with anything, actually. So I don't know. I kind of like the kit that came with the bearings on it, and that was an eBay find. I don't remember the name of the place, but if you're interested, you can go ahead and leave me a message, and I can tell you where they came from. But I don't have a name for where I purchased it unless I look at it. So that's what's up with the John Deere, guys. I think this is it. Once these tires are on, I think she's good to go, and it's a final project. The deck's all squared away and touched up and whatever else, and we'll do a little testing, running, and so far it runs good. I've had it fired up a couple times. So that's that. We're going to wrap this one up. We're going to move on to the next project. Thanks for watching. I'm working on some other stuff. I got to get some more interesting stuff for you guys to watch so we can dig into things and take stuff apart and fix things, because that's where it gets fun. When we can take stuff apart that we have no idea how it works, that's what we want to do, because that's how we learn. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching. Jim Bob Service. Please like, subscribe. I'm working on some stuff. It's going to get good. So see you later.